Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. So the Washington Nationals are in position to sweep this three-game series with a win. So, Chris, what? Just about to get underway. Our starter in this one, Chase Anderson. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Popped up. Marte under this one. And out number one on the grab. Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play, but I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
Anderson ready to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Senzel drifts towards it. And he makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some guys in your lineup that make contact. The wind and the pitch. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. National back here in Cincinnati, and on the hill, Cade Cavalli. Singing, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Next pitch is outside. And that's a strike. One down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Next pitch just misses. 3-2 now. The punch out there. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. Next for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. 4 for 7 in the series, so he's been good. That one ripped left field, bangs off the wall.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
That just misses, and the count is even. 2-2. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. Joey Votto bops one out of here. His 21st of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Next offering misses, and the count is filled up.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare.
This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Solak started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, no swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a swing and a miss. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Joey Votto goes deep for Cincy. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball. And welcome back. Second inning set to go. Now it's the right fielder, Jared Kelenic. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. There's a swing and a drive. That one's deep. And that ball is gone. With one swing, he quiets the crowd. His 11th of the year, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here's Lane Thomas. Just off the outside edge. 3-1 now. Ball strike right there. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 6, Michael.
And it's Michael Chavis at the plate. 3 for 10 in the series so far. Next pitch is outside. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Good eye right there.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly. And
here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. That's in for a strike. Throw safe. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
yeah, and it turned out to be a bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Hopkins on his way in. Pulls it in on the run. Runner tagging for third. He thought about it, but instead returns to second. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. 2 for 9 so far in the series. Ball and a strike. And misses inside. And now a full count.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him looking. 2 gone now.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
On the ground, right side. And foul ball. The pitch. And that just misses.
2-2.
This one in the air, center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the second. And now the shortstop, Noel V. Marte. Line drive. Puts it away for the out. TJ Hopkins getting ready to hit. Next one misses. 2-1. Gets under it and pops it up. Vargas racing over to make the catch.
Batting ninth,
Quincy McAfee, the next to hit. Out towards right center field. Kelenic on the move. Snags it on the run. And that is that. Reds down in order. Back here at Great American Ballpark, leading off, Victor Robles. And the righty deals.
You know, these Nationals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Senzel makes the play, and there's 1 down.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Now batting Jurickson Profar. 0 for 1 so far. The wide to kick the pitch. And he walked him.
Ball forward. Runner, take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
McAfee makes the catch as we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's a speed threat. Stuart Fairchild.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And there's 1 down.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Next pitch is popped up. Vargas moving under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
In the air, right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first, heading for 2. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball off. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there.
And the right-hander deals. Fouls 1 off. 2-2. Runner at 3rd. 2 away. A little bit low.
Count full.
That's to 3rd. Profar. Jump throw. Play made. That ends the inning. Reds leave 1, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here in Cincinnati, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jared Kellner. Line to left, and it's caught for the out.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires across the diamond. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. And now it's Michael Chavis. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Michael Chavis.
Here's a 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Joel Kuhnel getting ready to go. 2-1 now. And that one cutting but missing down low. (3-1) and he couldn't come up with it.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Right-hander kicks, deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 1-2 again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So one left for Washington, and they trail it here 2-1. Bottom of the 4th at the plate. Jake Fraley.
The designated hitter, Jake.
Ripped on a line. Kellner makes the catch. 1 down. Here's Nick Solak. Went down on strikes his first time through. And now 2 balls and a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time. 2-2 down. Got it by him for the K.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Next offering is down low. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. And a pitch. Caught it looking for the K. Nobody left for Cincinnati. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Joel Kuhnel. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And that's in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. High fly ball, right field. Hopkins drifts towards it, and there's 1 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Good eye right there. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
On the ground to short. Roll over to Votto. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. So the Nats lineup turns over. Ildemaro Vargas digging in for the Nationals. Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
And the batter now, Jurickson Profar. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now T.J. Hopkins. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, these Reds, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. McAfee tries to hold up, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. 2-2 now. McAfee checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. 3-2 on the way. Bounced out to short. Downs. Sends it to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Stuart Fairchild, the next to hit for the Reds. That one in for a strike. 2-2. Stays alive.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Profar sends it to first, and that is the... All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6, and now the DH, Joey Meneses. Fights it off. He'll see another. Hammered on the line, base hit. Hopkins to second. Save.
All over that one right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's Jared Kelnick. The next offering misses, and a count 2-1. Smoked into left field, base hit. Around third, the throw home. And he's in there as a run scores on the play.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
So up next, Lane Thomas. And that's in the dirt.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The count 2-1. In the air, right side. Hopkins makes the play, and there's one down.
The first baseman, number 6, Michael Chavis.
Here's Chavis now. Kelnick stands at first with 1 out. Hit slowly on the ground. Flips it behind his back. Marte tossed to second. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Hebert Ruiz, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The 2-1. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And that one is gone. A towering home run. His 7th home run of the season. And they grab the lead. It's 4-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now here is Jeter Downs. Next pitch inside, and that's ball 2.
2-1.
Two down, nobody on. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And that will end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 4-2. Back after this on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Andres Machado.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric. That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
And there's 1 down.
The batter, The catcher.
Now, Tyler Stevenson. Here's a 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Right-handed reliever. Fly ball down the line. And it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they do get the second out of the inning.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Next pitch downstairs, and it's 2-1. Hard hit left side. Whips it across. That's the third out. Inning over. So one left for Cincinnati. Still down by a count of 4-2. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Buck Farmer.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Next offering is in for a strike. Out to short, Marte. Throws to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Ildemaro Vargas. 1 for 3. That one misses in the dirt. Righty to the plate. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
That missed inside. 2-2. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Not in time. He's safe. Well, he waited until the seventh, but that's the knot that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit, and a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. One run is in. Profar headed for the plate.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
That one at the knees for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Next offering is fouled back.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Comes the 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Next to hit, Lane Thomas. The 1-1. That one catches the corner for a strike. Pitch misses there. The count now 2-2. Second and third, 2 down. In the air, right field. Hopkins moving to his left. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And the inning is over. But a run will score in the inning. So they turn things over to the righty, Jorge Alcala.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And another ball. Way out front for strike 2. Right side. Kelnick makes the play, and there's one away. Noelvi Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. Next one just misses, and that's ball 3. Good plate appearance there, able to take the walk.
Well, they opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch, but now he's got to work out of the stretch.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 down. So digging in, Quincy McAfee. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Reds leave one. They trail at 5-2. We go to the 8th, and now up for Washington, Michael Chavis. Here's a 1-1. Out to short. Marte on the run, throw to first, and a quick out, number 1. The pitch. Ground ball left side. Solak whips a throw to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the play. Jeter Downs. And he hits a ground ball right side. It's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The batter.
Here's Victor Robles. 1-1 now. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. The 1-2. Out towards left center. Senzel ranges to his right, and that's the inning. So 1 left for Washington. New pitcher on here, Hunter Harvey. He last pitched 2 days ago. So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Stuart Fairchild. Next offering is in for a strike. Just misses with that one.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Next one is off the plate. Full count now. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Kicks and deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and fires. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fairchild on at first, nobody out. Gets a piece and stays alive. The other way, fair ball. Fairchild around second, headed for third. He's in there. It's 5-3. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And now here is Tyler Stevenson.
Outside.
Next pitch is outside. Runner at second, nobody out. And there's the strike. The 2-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. And the batter now is Joey Votto. He's already homered in this game. That one pulled foul. Fly ball down the right field line. This one's got a chance. Home run. A 2-run blast. His 22nd homer of the year, and they tie it up. It's 5-5. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
That one off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save it.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that one is gone over the right field wall.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
New arm out of the bullpen, Tanner Rainey.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And down on strikes he goes. 2 out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
On the run, sends it over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. New pitcher for the Reds, Alexis Diaz.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Number 43, Alexis.
Up now for Washington, Ildemaro Vargas. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And a pitch. Out there to center. Senzel settles under it. Makes the catch. 1 away. So up next, Jurickson Profar.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
The next pitch misses. 3-1.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And the tying run is on base.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
He's 2 outs away. Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. Next one misses, and a count 2-1. The pitch. That's ripped into the outfield. And that one hops the wall. Throw cut off to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
3 hits in this one, all of them for extra bases. What a game. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do. Tying run at third, go ahead at second. So a pivotal matchup coming up. I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And now the count is even.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Two on, 1 out. In the air, left field. Fairchild settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. Relay throw. It's offline, and he scores. That ties it up at 6.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Man at second. Swings and misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
Generally not the type of...
Welcome back. And now the right fielder, T.J. Hopkins. That one's in there. And that is strike 2.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Rocketed out towards right center. Could be extra bases. Thomas whips it in quickly as they hold the winning run at second base.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
Next offering is downstairs. Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat. You can walk it off if you're just a little more aggressive.
Out to short. On to Chavis. Inning over. So 1 left for Cincinnati. So we're still... And welcome back. And now the first baseman, Michael Chavis. 1-2 now. High fly ball out towards left field. That one carrying. Gone. An absolute blast to left. It's his 8th home run of the year. And that's how they take the lead. It's 7-6. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Makes the grab, 1 away.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
And he deals. That's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Steps on first for the out.
Man, a lot going on that play. Diving stop to his right in that hole, and then gets up and takes it himself. Man, it's a one-man show.
And now it's Victor Robles up to him. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now. Welcome back. And here comes the closer, Kyle Finnegan.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Number 67, Kyle Finnegan.
The tying run at the plate. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Joey Votto. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit. And he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. And no swing. It's ball 4.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way off.
One ball, two
Swing
strikes.
and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
Nobody out. Both the tying and winning runs on base. And that's ripped for a base hit. Here comes Stevenson around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And again, we are tied. First and second, no outs. Nick Solak, the next to hit for the Reds. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Jordan Weems.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
That one hit to right. Kelman puts it away, and there's one away.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
In now for the Reds, Noelvi Marte. At the belt and fires. He swings and fouls one off. And now it's 1-2. Double play ball to second. Vargas gets it to first. He's out.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, T.J. Hopkins. 2-2. Cracks his bat and pops him off. Chavis makes a nice grab at a full sprint, but the RBI single pushes across a run. And we're in extras here. Now it's the second baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. And here it comes.
That miss. That's the ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Fly ball center field. McAfee sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jurickson Pro. Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here.
He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
One down. And next is the designated hitter, Joey Meneses. Got him. That's out number 2. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Jared Kelnick. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. McAfee under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. And this is now an 8-7 ball game. It's Major League Baseball. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Quincy McAfee. And a 2-1 on the way. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a...
That's hard hit in the line. And it one-hops the wall. Here's the throw. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And a swing and a miss. And one away.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Tosses to first. The Reds now down to their final out. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
a swing and a miss. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second. And a final 8-7. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi.